Hello there, this is Rom Wills back at you with yet another car video. A key understanding about dimes. About dimes. Because let's be real up here, let's be real. A lot of these people, whether, whatever the situation, whether they red pill, black pill, players, shoot, even MGTOW, all of those stuff, all those acronyms is based on dudes' interactions with dimes. Because really, there's plenty of women out here. But, as some will say, you don't want to see them naked. And that's cool. That's cool. So everybody want to know how to get dimes. Indeed, that whole industry, whatever you want to call it, seduction industry, PUAs, dating coaches, there are some differences, but they're all in the same thing, how to get dimes. And even then, even with that whole thing about choosing signals, dudes want them from dimes, right? Or cold approach, they want dimes. Never mind, yeah, there's probably plenty of what people call 49ers out there and stuff, or just plain fours, but don't want to mess with them, right? You want a dime, all right. But one of the problems I see with a lot of guys, they don't understand the dime. So I'm going to tell you something about me, right? There's a lot of stuff I say online. There's a whole lot of stuff I say online, publicly, and all of that, right? But then there's a whole lot of stuff I don't say. And it's a very simple reason why I don't. Y'all be stealing shit. Seriously. People be stealing shit. Even when my book came out back in the day, there was people came back and told me some PUAs they stole with my shit. Right? And so some of my best information I keep to myself. Or I only spread it among, shall we say, elite groups, like in my private groups. And my greatest thing, my most unique contribution is just reading women. Seriously. People on my private site know I got like 4 webinars on specifically how to read women. I mean, damn. And they'll tell you, I can look at a woman's body type and generally tell you how she's going to respond. Generally. It's never perfect. It's an art, not a science. But you got a good, idea. So I said, you know what, I'm going to give y'all a bone. I know a bunch of people going to try to run with this. And then again, the remedy to this or how to deal with this, people still ain't going to want to do it. Because it means you might have to do some work. So, anyway, right? A key understanding to dimes is this. If you were to actually have a conversation with them, actually talk to them, not be on the outside, a lot of people being on the outside, but a key to understanding them is this. I would say, I would put the number at maybe 95% of any woman who would rate, not so much a dime, dime's actually rare, but just overall top tier women. 95% of them work out. And then maybe out of that, maybe 75%, these are loose numbers, they're not scientifically backed, just from observations over the years, 75% of them had played some type of sport in high school. Indeed, if you look at BGS's octane model, and this was something that Cousin T-Tall pointed out, a lot of those 100 octanes, those women who like the ballers be going after, or the real millionaires, a lot of times they had played some type of sport in high school. See, understand one thing about the dime, and I don't know why people don't get this. What makes a woman a dime is not just a pretty face. Because let's be real, there's plenty of women who are overweight or don't have any curves or something who got pretty faces. There's a ton of them. There's a ton of them, People talk about a butter face, but there's a butter body and stuff, right? So there's plenty of women with pretty faces, cute faces, but their bodies ain't quite there. their bodies ain't quite there. What would make a woman a dime is she got not just a pretty face, but she got a nice body too. That's a key thing. That's a key thing. Now, how to get that nice body? Now, notice I said 95%. 95% workout. And 75% had probably been some jogs, and then, you know, the extra 20% probably for whatever reason just started working out, because you got a lot of women be in the gyms, and I'll straight up ask them. In fact, this is part of the game too. I'll straight up ask them, hey, what you play in high school? And they be like, no, I just started working out. Like, I knew this one, she go hard, and she said no, she couldn't play sports, she was just goofy. You know, 2 left feet, didn't have any coordination. I said, damn, you got over that. Like, her body was tight. Tight. But she would work out like crazy. Right? And I don't say this loosely, because as y'all know, I got 2 gyms I go to. 2 gyms I go to. Well, 3 sometimes. And you be seeing these women in there working out. They don't be doing no half-ass no workout either. They be going hard in the fucking gym. They be going hard. They be going hard in that fucking gym. They don't be joking with that shit, right? And so they keep this shit nice and tight, all of that. Because if they're going to have, like, first of all, the only way they're going to keep those tight bodies is by working out. They're going to be in the gym. They're going to do maybe a little bit of weight training, something physical. And that really goes back to high school. Even a cheerleader, notorious cheerleader, that's more of a sport than people realize. That's a lot of work right there, a lot of physical work. And even on IG, the women who don't have the artificial body parts, the women who don't, they'll have stuff for them in the gym or something. You know, in fact, I knew this very famous urban model. I don't know if she want her name called on here. She don't really do that as much anymore. But she actually had a Division I basketball scholarship. So they be playing, they be doing whatever. Now, the best sports for them, usually, like, especially if they track runners, volleyball, all of that. But whatever they do, they or if they just pick it up later. Now, I said 95%. There is 5% of women who just got the right genetics. But the thing with them, though, is that genetics is only good, like, when they're young. If they don't work out themselves, they'll put on weight. Like, I knew a young lady, she wasn't into sports or anything, but when she was younger, she had very good genetics and just a very good body. But she's actually still shapely, but I wouldn't put her, I put her at about a good 7 now, right? So the thing is, the understanding, if you understand that, then you understand a way in. Like I said, I may see a woman and, you know, I might see him at the gym, or I might see him out or something, you know. I mean, I ain't big on, like, talking to women in the streets, but I'll be like, hey, you work out. And you'd be surprised. Conversation instantly. And they'll be like, oh, you work out too? Yeah. Instant rapport. Instant. Because then you start talking about that, you got an opening, then you can gradually move it to something else. Right? In fact, well, nah, I ain't gonna get that, because I ain't letting y'all into my private shit no more. I ain't trying to press nobody. So I'll just say the women I usually deal with got a workout schedule. So anyway, right, that's a key understanding. So think about it. If a woman work out, she in the gym and everything, who she gonna want? You think she gonna want some dude who's sitting at home on his computer all day? Or, you know, not working out, not doing anything physical? Shit, these women be doing 2 or 3 hours in the gym and shit. They be running, then doing some weight training, and they be going hard. They be getting the bands on their legs, everything. Some of them be bench pressing and stuff. You think they want some guy who ain't even doing the same type of work? And I'm saying that's just the opening. Of course, there's always more, but once you get that opening, boom. Because let's be real out here, a lot of guys don't really work out. Let's just keep it 1,000. A lot of guys don't work out. So why would a woman want that? Why would a dime want that? Now, a regular woman who don't work out herself, oh yeah, she good with that shit. She might even look for that. Oh, snap. having outside eating no more over here. Anyway, right? Yeah, why would she even want that? Hey, look, y'all, I'm gonna have to put y'all on pause for a second. Right? I'm gonna put y'all on pause for a second, huh? Shit, I gotta take my clothes to the cleaners. I gotta take my clothes to the cleaners. Make my, you know, because I gotta look good. But, yeah, and I'll get back into that conversation about the dimes, that the thing that's very important. Reserve space. I don't give a fuck about these motherfuckers. Shit. Yeah, hold on. Let me put y'all on pause. Yeah. I had to drop my cleaning off. My Ralph Lauren. Because that's how you got to do it. But anyway, getting back to that dime thing. I mean, come on, y'all. These dimes be like having these tight bodies and all of that. Only 5% of them probably just had it through pure genetics, and trust me, they hit a wall. But the ones who can maintain that joint into their 40s and 50s, you know, for a long time, they hitting the gym. They working out. They want a tight body. But when they have a tight body, something that will get them interested in a guy is if he has a tight body as well. Because imagine, why would she want to be with a guy, your body all tight, everything like that, but then mess with some guy who don't want to work, too lazy to get in the gym or something. Or do something. Do some type of exercise. And shit, to be honest, if he really get that together, that's something. He could be like, hey, you want to work out together? She like, yeah. I actually had some workout buddies myself. And like one in particular actually worked. She was actually in the gym. She actually, in fact, Cousin T-Tar, I sent him a video of us working out, doing some walking. So, I mean, on some real shit, the thing y'all want to do is understand that. Once you understand that, you got the opening, you got something to say. Even if it's like you out and about, and you just see somebody look like they hit the gym or something, you go up, say, hey, how you doing? Look like you work out. What's your routine? Boom. And in most cases, she'll be friendly as long as you cool with it. You kind of calm when you approach. It gives you an opening. That's a very key thing. And it's like, I know a lot of dudes, let's be real, like I said at the beginning, a lot of dudes want a dime. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but shoot, you need to qualify for it, and don't think it's just money. Do you want to be a trick? Because even if you do, like say somebody, okay, you get to that point where you spending some money and she let you, she might give you some pancake sex, some starfish sex. But then I'm gonna tell you what, as soon as that dude who looked like he be sweating just as hard, boom. Who you think she gonna step out with? Who gonna get the 90 for free? And trust me, when women working out in the gym, first of all, too, even if they ain't dealing with somebody in the gym, they always looking. They are always looking. And that's a very key thing to understand. So if you don't want to work out and you try and get at that woman, she gonna compare you to what she see every day in the gym or whenever she work out. Now she's seeing some muscular dude or a tight body dude, then she gonna look at yours. Because one thing about women, and one thing about in that whole select, non-select thing, you know, which funnily, well, interestingly enough, a lot of people don't miss. They get all the stuff wrong, but don't get some of the shit right. One of the things is when women are constantly comparing men to each other, and they're always looking for the best deal. So shoot, and that's the thing you gotta understand. So you want to holler at that dime, you gotta have something there. You gotta have something about you, at the very least. Even if that's even in the case if you got like a handsome face. It's the same thing. A woman will look at that the same way they look at same way men look at a woman with a cute face. They'll be like, all right, yeah, the face look all right, but the body ain't there. And trust me, they looking at that shit. You know. And plus too, well, there's some deeper aspects too. I'll just say this, but this one, y'all gotta pay for this. Those women who really work out hard, their insides of their internal mechanisms actually work better. They actually hornier. So anyway, right, that's all I got. But that's just it's a very simple insight. And if you want a real shot at a dime, because let's be real, it's hard to make those millions. Only 5% of the population. No, I say, what is it? Roughly 7% of the male population. Roughly 7% even make over 6 figures. So if you think you're going to make some money to get a dime or something, you're going to have to work hard. But you can like join some gyms for cheap and get a workout, or even just do some body weight stuff or whatever. And you can get something done. So anyway, that's all I got for today. Get back with y'all later. Peace.